like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no different. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me.
Today, from Seattle, Washington,
it's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
They go play action here on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And right away, he lost the football. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference. Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And some room to roam now. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 34 yards there at a first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now Patterson to start the drive. Boy, shifts past him and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. On first down, going back to Patterson. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 62 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
He'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they... get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's got room. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 78 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that did...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. On play action, they'll throw. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. After one, our score, 9-3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First and 10, it's Patterson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Walker with another carry.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
They go play action with Hurts.
He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Myers' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Patterson running between the tackles. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
Running the counter, Patterson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. So that challenge, a successful one. Up the middle, here's Walker. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 130 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 2nd down and goal. Hurts. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Olave from a yard out. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 43 yards. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And this one is incomplete. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Throwing is Hurts.
Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And even 150 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A little careless with a football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short one pulled in by Ferkser. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 2nd and 5. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna Nwosu from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, caught by London. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing this second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game, because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. A right side run with Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. A run by Dallas to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Here's Hurts. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Rolling to his right. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts. Now he'll escape to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lorenzo Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Straight ahead, Walker. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 162 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Lorenzo Carter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season. That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's London. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Straight ahead, Patterson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Drake London, his intended target,
and it's 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to Walker on 1st down.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Hurts will throw.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. No question that one stings a little. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at that. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Looking to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's third down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.